Is that how we're going to start all of them now?
I can't think of anything funny, to be honest with you.
Well,
That's all. That's the only humour I've got, yeah.
for you to just come up with original stuff, yeah.
I think I've seen no one else do shit like that on my telly, so that's my thing now. Yeah.
One of a kind, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are the special talent.
Special breed.
Special boy.
Very nice.
This is Gak. Boyos.
Gak is back.
Muchachos.
We are back with Gak.
Jalapenos.
Me, Bolt. You, Josh.
Nonce. Massive nonce.
You, Arth.
Legend. Yeah, boys.
Legend.
How are we?
How are we doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you boys?
Tired.
Fucking buzzing, mate.
I'm
He's
buzzing.
buzzing off my bonkers.
Yeah.
Whatever that
Why is
means.
that?
Loads of fucking reasons, mate.
Well,
It's just gas because of gas football.
well, you can talk about the main reason you're buzzing if you want, because chances are we're not going to be able to do Gak football this week. So
Well, we'll save it for next Gak, yeah. But
Well, no,
let's
'cause
do
it'll
one
be a-
thing, yeah. Real Madrid.
it'll be irrelevant.
I feel dodgy saying that. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
It'll be
Yeah.
hilarious if they beat you.
Thing is, not now, man.
We're
but-
clipping that if they
It
beat
would
you as
be.
well.
It
Well,
would be.
We're clipping that and we play that.
If you end up losing that final.
If we lose our final, I'm retiring for this bullshit. Yeah.
Ooh.
They should definitely bring back Ramos for one game.
I don't think they will be.
One game contract for Madrid, mate, just to snap Salah again.
See what I put on Instagram last night?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something.
Fucking hell, he's ready for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably his last game in the Champions League.
It is mad. That was stupid. You're
You're
so good
fucking
next season.
stupid.
It is quite mad that, and funny that City could end up with nothing at the end of this.
I think they have to win the league now, though, don't
They,
they?
I think they still will win the league. I don't think they're that diabolical at dropping the league in this position.
Diabolical. It can be a simple one. The opponent's will
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
No, but they're good at
Yeah, they are.
any English
Especially if
team. They
that's all they
batter
got
everyone,
now.
don't they?
But
The league.
I know it would mean that you end up winning the league, probably the Champions League and everything else. But it would still be funny that City have nothing at the end of the season.
See, that's
Everyone lives up City's arse, yeah, and it does piss me off.
What
It's
do you
just,
mean?
well, they think City are the best team to ever
Bottle jobs, mate.
team, yeah.
I mean, as a
They
squad,
bottled
they are
that
one of the
last
best ever. Yeah, there's no denying that.
Yeah, they've got the mentality though to win the big matches, have they?
Yeah, they're bottled.
They were nervous last night.
pussies.
They were.
To be fair, Holland going to this not the San Siro,
The
going to
Bernabeu.
the Bernabeu and playing Madrid in a semi-final, second leg, it's going to be intense.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be the big boys, yeah. Man City is supposed to be elite now, aren't they?
Elite club, yeah.
Pep,
Oh,
do you
dear.
know why? Yeah. So when Pep Guardiola racially abused and treated Yaya Toure badly,
All the African, I saw that.
his African
Like-
family put a voodoo spell on Pep to never
To
win the Champions League.
yeah.
They do the voodoo.
They do
Oh,
It was
no.
Yaya Toure's agent that said that, wasn't it?
quality. I fucking love it. I might get Yaya Toure tattooed on my back there.
I thought you were
never
going to say
win,
on your
yeah.
butt
Your
cheeks.
batty crease.
Yaya on one side, Toure on the other. Quality, mate. I think it's just gat
You get your
football,
ass out of the
football, yeah.
stadium.
No, we're just-
Start the Yaya chant.
We're just going to get the main talking point of football out
Let's
the way,
talk about
yeah.
Moonlight. Oh wait, we can't.
We can't talk about Moon Knight because someone's been busy.
Top quality episode, though.
Oh man, fucking phenomenal. Just gonna say 9.5 out of 10 as a season.
Why not 9.6?
Not long enough.
Ooh.
Simply way too short.
But they're doing that with all those shows, aren't they, on Disney? But the 6
Yeah.
episodes, I
Just
don't rate that.
Obi-Wan,
You need at
6
least 10, yeah?
episodes. Fucking hell, yeah. Strange Things, those 10. Fucking hell. 6 episodes. The last one was 42 minutes long, maybe. I had wank, so I've gone longer than 42 minutes.
You
I
need to see a
really,
doctor,
but-
mate.
Hey, if
Hey, you should be practiced by
I
now.
was seeing a doctor for
10 years of
42 minutes.
experience.
What?
Anyway,
Next point.
we're going to be
Fuck off.
we are going to be debuting our new portion of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What, you want to do that
we
now?
have discussed this yesterday. It's a surprise to you, Josh.
Oh shit, there we go.
But it's a bit of probably just going to be a bit of entertainment
Alright.
on our half
Okay,
because the sole focus is on this man.
okay.
It is a section we are calling Ask Arth.
Arth.
Okay.
Arth.
Thank you.
Ask Arthur.
I'm here to help people with their
It
issues.
basically came. How did it happen? We were just.
So what's that thing used to be called in the newspaper or whatever it is? You ring them up. Agony aunts. or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Agony aunt.
It's kind of like that. I think it would probably end up becoming something like that. But it was just like a moment yesterday where.
Sorry.
Oh jeez.
We're on silent.
Oh
there.
my
That's-
days.
Bitches be busting over there.
Ruining the moment, the debut
I know.
of Ask Alf.
Ask Alf. Someone's
Okay.
already asked Alf.
So we were just Did I just ask you like a random question yesterday and you just gave me an absolute batty crease answer?
That was the most accurate answer you could ask for.
Okay, and then you were like, we should do that on the show. You can ask me anything and I will have the answer for
Are we
it.
getting the viewers to ask him stuff as well?
Well, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
I asked my best mate, Nick, big shout out.
Yeah, I'm Nick, mate.
I asked him last night, just
How you doing?
give us some questions for Ask
Hello,
Av,
mate.
Hello, mate.
and it can be anything you want to ask. So ask anything. And Av has the answers.
Let's be entertaining.
Sweetie, ask I've anything. You're a fat nonce.
Have you got the answers?
No, fuck. Oh yeah, I got the answers.
For
Yeah.
Ask Av.
I got the answers for
Okay.
anything.
So, are you ready for the debut?
I'm excited. I want to.
Yeah?
I want to hear this.
All right,
Okay.
mate. Let's see
Here
how
it
I
is.
can help you out, Nick. Hope you're all right, mate.
Dear Av,
Hello, mate.
what is the most common colour of toilet paper in France?
Wow. Well, it's funny you should mention that. So back in 08, when I did visit France with my family, and I was in this shit hot hotel, and I was like 8 years old, and I was going to my room. I was hammered after a saucy one with the boys and my mum and that.
At 8 years
And
old.
yeah, we had a serious one. In
Child
France,
abuse.
it's legal to drink in France from
You-
upwards of 7.5. Yeah.
You were just on the WKDs, yeah?
No. I was on the real McCoys, yeah.
Iron Brew WKDs.
Blue
Yeah.
Irons, yeah. So I was trying to get into this fucking room, yeah, and my card wasn't working, yeah. And out of nowhere, this smoking hot mum, she was well in her 30s. She was like, look, I say, sorry, mate, but you got any toilet roll there? And I was like, no, I don't. I can't even get to my room. And she said, oh, sorry, you come to my room. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
So I went to her room and we cracked open a few fucking juice boxes. You know, we were getting down as
And
on the
bongo.
laugh. Oh, yeah. And then who comes knocking on is, what's it called? Housekeeping, yeah.
Oh,
Which I
okay.
thought was a bit sus, because it was like 6 in the morning, yeah.
Le housekeeping.
So I bang open the door, and boom, these geezers and balaclavas comes in with guns and shit,
Yeah.
threatening us if we don't bring up the toilet roll, yeah, because apparently the toilet rolls were massive shortages back then, yeah.
Yeah, it
I was
was.
like, oh my fucking god, I don't know what to do, yeah. So like, go get it now, yeah. So I was like, dashing around the room trying to find this toilet roll. Because over here, the UK toilet roll is white, yeah, before use, obviously.
Yeah.
So I was looking for white, couldn't find it. And I trip up on something because it was pitch black, yeah. And what was it? It was toilet roll.
Wow.
And the colour of the toilet roll was
Yeah.
blue.
Stop it.
Genuine.
Wow.
And that's what I realised that day. I was like, fuck me, the toilet roll here is blue.
There you
Blue.
go.
Blue.
Is that an actual fact?
So currently at the minute
Surely
you're
not.
saying that the
I'm going to go with blue.
common colour of toilet paper
No, it
in
is
France
blue. I'm
is
telling you,
blue.
it's blue.
What kind of blue? What kind of?
Like a light
Like
blue.
a baby blue.
It's actually
Dark egg blue.
pink.
Damn it, man, fuck!
It's actually pink. The most common is pink. Although there are still white toilet rolls and blue toilet rolls.
Told you,
So
mate.
maybe you just happened to just come across
You got the blue batch,
on that
didn't you?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you're just in the region of France where there's slightly more blue toilet rolls.
Maybe they mark hotel rooms that have got little kiddies in with light blue ones to
Yeah.
abduct you.
Were you in Normandy?
That's why the balaclavas came at you.
In France, mate.
Yeah, in Normandy.
Fuck, I thought I was in the place.
No, it's a portion of France. Is that where you were?
No. Oh, yeah, Normandy, the beach.
Because there's a lot of blue there.
Has that got something to do with World War II?
Yeah.
Normandy.
Yeah.
Is it like,
Like Storm the
Right,
Beach and
it's
that.
still
Yeah.
on the beach in Normandy.
that's the one. That's not D-Day.
Maybe.
Is it?
Dirty day.
Fuck off, man.
Lots of blue there.
Is it D-Day?
Lots of blue toilet rolls, yeah.
No, because that's when the Americans landed on... Yeah, France, because it was in Germany that they had taken over like a portion of France.
There you go.
Norway. Not Norway, fuck. What did you call it?
Oslo.
Normandy.
Man, private brain now, yeah. History, fuck.
So basically, the answer was pink. So that's sort of 0-1.
I can't... Why would you want pink? It's just going to look out of place in your bathroom, yeah. What's
I
that
don't know,
pink?
just Google it or something.
That's pretty shit, to be honest.
So,
Ah.
oh no.
Was it just the one question?
Yeah, just the one question. I think it kind of depends on how well he answers.
To be honest with you, I was expecting
made
it was
that-
more like an issue, yeah, like, hi, Arf, I'm having massive problems at home, blah, 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 blah,
No,
blah,
but that's
blah.
the thing. That's what it can become.
It can
That's
become,
just. That's just.
So
the
yeah, if you've got
start.
any questions for this guy, get them in the comments.
Let us know.
I've got you.
Send them in the DMs if you don't want it in the comments, you know.
Ring me, yeah.
Even send us a video message and we could put it on. It'll be a bit of banter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you want to be
I had this
anonymous,
issue.
just send it through.
I've got you, boys.
There we go. So thank you, Ask Arth, and thank you, Nick, for asking Arth.
Shout out,
Arth.
Nick.
I hope there's
Sorry.
lots of problems in France when you can't figure out what toilet roll to use.
There you go. Right. So now let's move on to the sort of main portion of the show.
Me.
We are going to discuss, because there wasn't any video game talk in the last one.
Nope.
We are
Games.
going to discuss what is our ultimate greatest game of all time.
Games.
Yeah. And the reason I'm doing this is because last year the Golden Joystick Awards did their ultimate game of all time.
Ultimate game of all time.
There
What a
you
crock
go.
of pants.
Well, that's for you to discuss now, isn't it?
We can't discuss it.
Well, you can.
We can't.
You can. You've got opinions, haven't you?
Undecided.
You'd be like, I haven't got opinions on it.
So it was voted by the public. So you had a chance to vote, huh?
I was in France.
Oh yeah, messing with toilet roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting mugged.
Toilet roll.
And I'll start from the bottom of the list. All the nominations, and then it's in this order that they made it from bottom to top. Okay, so at the bottom, I think it was all a select few games anyway, and then this is just how it turned out. So at the bottom was Pokemon Go.
How many are you listening?
Never played it.
Just listen.
Fuck.
Pokemon Go is really good. Not Ultimate
It's
Game.
not, is it?
The original SimCity from 1989. Space Invaders, classic.
Yeah,
I
decent.
saw that.
Right now.
Super Mario Kart.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fucking what a game.
I'm a Mario Kart 64 guy, that's the thing. That's why I got it. Pac-Man,
Yeah,
What am I?
decent.
history.
Baby bells.
Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. You buns will like that.
Yeah, it was decent, yeah, but like I wouldn't,
Ultimate game of all time.
it's not even probably not even a top 5 or 10 CODs to be honest.
Ooh, so
But
you're
it
not
was
even putting
like-
it top of COD?
If you look from the COD before that and then that COD is massive
Massive
jump
difference,
there.
probably why.
I did have a spin on the remastered, yeah, it wasn't for me, It's pretty shite. But I can imagine
It's a good
that
game.
at its time it was
My first
ahead
one was
of its
COD
time.
5 though, yeah, so the one after World at War.
COD 5.
World at War, yeah.
Oh right, oh what a fucking game.
Zombies.
COD's on there fucking yeah, COD 5's good.
Portal. Anyone play Portal?
I made it,
Amazing.
but
No,
it's actually
but
quite
I've
good.
heard it's very good.
Amazing. Portal 2's better, but Portal was the first one.
You can complete it, someone it's cut across.
Yeah, you can. in a
Someone
few hours.
completed it in like 43 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. As long as you know what you're doing, you smash through it. It's
I
easy
can't
going.
see how that could be one of the
Right.
greatest games ever. You can finish it in less than an hour.
No, because of what it is. It was quite
It's an hour's
influential.
game.
It was an influential game.
Okay.
And it is. It's so good when you play it.
The thing
Good
is, it's hard
puzzle
for us to, for example, myself and Josh to understand it because we weren't about then. Or when if we were, we weren't playing
Portal, it
games
was
then.
out like bloody 10 years ago.
Fuck, was it?
Yeah, it's not 90s.
Damn it.
We were just banging COD, weren't we?
Yeah.
And bitches.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
that, to be fair.
GTA 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
sure.
hell, yeah. If you were stuck on an island and you had 3
Just-
games
yeah,
to take with you, you'd click that.
Just
You
saying
can
though,
jump on it
GTA
at any
5.
time, can't you?
GTA 5 is mid-table in this. Super Mario Brothers 3 is a classic.
Which one's that one? Is it?
That's one of the original Mario
Ah,
Brothers.
right, fuck off.
Halo Combat Evolved. Good, man.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Best Halo, yes. Metal Gear Solid, one of my favourites. Super Mario 64, one of my favourites. The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Bit too high on the list.
I wouldn't say
It's
that's
really
my
good,
island in me though.
though.
because
No, it's good, but it's not. It's way too high on this list. Especially when you consider the next one is Tetris, which is like
that game is
iconic.
sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Tetris
love
is
Tetris.
iconic. It should be higher. Street Fighter 2, not as good as Mortal Kombat for me.
Shanji.
Minecraft.
Oh, I'd take that on an island with me. That's 2 quality games right there.
So Minecraft is 5th. So
Fair
we're in
play.
the top 5 now.
I respect that.
So Minecraft,
Yeah.
I completely disagree with that, but I just don't like Minecraft.
What's to not like about Minecraft?
It's boring.
Huh?
Half-Life
That's
2.
because you haven't got, what's the word I'm looking for?
Creativity.
Creativity.
Yeah, have I played Little Big Planet, baby?
Little Big Planet War game.
Amazing game.
What a game. Did you ever play that?
I was
That's
that PS
phenomenal.
game, yeah?
That is phenomenal.
Unreal.
The first one. I wasn't too keen on all the
No,
others.
but
The
it was
first one
good.
was fucking unreal.
Connor's out there again.
In 4th place, Half-Life 2. Has anyone played Half-Life 2?
Mm-mm.
Phenomenal game. Amazing.
Half-Life.
Really long. It's
really
shooty bangers game, yeah. It's the same people that made Portal and Left 4 Dead 2. It's Valve.
I love Left 4 Dead.
3rd place, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
So these
The
are
latest
people
one.
voted
Never played
for this. They go to Comic Con dressed up as women in like short skirts and that.
Or
Let's
people
be
that just like Zelda, yeah.
Zelda's pants.
Well, you can only say that if you've
Never
played
played it, to be fair.
I'm not
so-
a big fan of it. I've
Can't
played
judge
it. I'm not huge on
Is the
it.
character gay?
I don't know.
Well, that is a bad thing. I'm just questioning it
I don't know.
because I get a spin once.
Maybe it just doesn't identify, you know.
Do you know like? Oh,
I
probably
think
no.
it,
He's
I
not
think it
making that
actually is something
generation.
like that, you know. I think
Oh,
he is
yeah.
like gender neutral. I think
Gender
Link can be what
fluid,
you want it
whatever.
to be. What him.
So that's why he's a little bit.
They,
He
them.
doesn't look the most masculine character. I don't think he ever has. But
It's hard apparently.
that was 3rd. I'm surprised. I thought it'd be one of the older Zeldas, but they've gone for
Zelda could be a not a non-binary name. What do you call it when it goes to both?
that. No, Zelda's woman.
Oh fuck me.
Link is the main character.
What?
So Zelda,
The,
I thought
the,
Zelda
blo-
was
the
the
blonde,
geezer on the
the
horse.
blonde
Zelda's the
person
princess
is
in it,
Link.
Link is the main character.
Oh.
Yeah.
Zelda's
Right.
it's a bit misleading.
Shows what I know, doesn't it?
Robin Williams named his kid Zelda.
Robin Williams, the one that passed away. Killed himself. What an actor.
Named his
Oh,
kid
what's your
Zelda.
favourite Robin Williams film?
Big Zelda fan.
Oh yeah, so that's a question for another time.
Fuck.
Jumanji.
Jumanji's
It's
quality.
a good film.
In second place.
I like the new one.
No arguments here.
Oh.
Doom.
Ooh, which one? Oh,
Original
the old-
Doom.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can
Yeah,
understand
because
again.
that's influential. Yeah, that
Very
was like
influential.
the original
Didn't that
first
inspire
person.
Halo?
It inspired every first person shooter game.
Fair play.
Well, Wolfenstein did it first.
They did it better.
Doom perfected it, and then every other game was a
So-
Doom clone.
Is it technically Wolfenstein then? Technicalities.
Well, yeah, it's a spiritual successor to Wolfenstein.
I'm with you.
Because if you see what Wolfenstein 3D looked like in '92 or whatever, and then you look at Doom, it's like one and the same, yeah.
Mm.
So then the ultimate game of all time, as voted for by the public, is Dark Souls.
Played it a couple times.
I mean, I won't lie to you. When I killed those geezers on the roof, the gargoyles, I was buzzing.
bell
I felt like I
gargoyles.
just packed like 100k plus.
Yeah, but
FIFA.
how did you feel when you were fighting the Bell Gargoyle,
And the other geezer.
and then halfway through, another bastard comes?
I felt like I
It's
worked so
awesome,
hard in my life, all my life, just
It's
to complete
awesome.
one thing, just to be shat on with another thing.
It's great.
Wasn't happy.
I love Dark Souls.
I'm sure if I could get into it again, I'd enjoy it more. But they say it's one of the best stories ever. In my opinion, to have one of the best stories ever, it needs to explain it better. It doesn't. You know, fuck all.
No, but
The little cutscenes with the sentences is literally just some geezer chatting shit.
yeah, it's called lore.
It's pants. Yeah, I just explain what's going on. Yeah.
No, because
Like at the start,
I don't
Halo,
care
you've got
about
Cortana
story,
with
mate.
them.
I don't care about the story.
So
I don't play the game for the story.
it's nice, but for a game to be the greatest game ever, you need somewhat of a story.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
What's Pac-Man's story?
Yeah, but that's different.
What's Minecraft's story?
Yeah, because
what's
Pac-
Street Fighter 2's story? What's Portal's story?
And Paul's got a story.
What's SimCity's story? What's Pokemon Go's story?
Listen.
This is just what you like.
I
like The Last of Us 2. It's the best game ever.
Is that there? It's fucking awesome.
Last of Us 2, Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh,
Nah,
God.
because don't get me wrong, games have came so far, so when they were original and stuff, it was literally a game without a story. But to see them come so far and to have such a story in The Last of Us, I guarantee you countless people that cried. And to cry in a game because of the connection you have with the characters. I'm not saying I did, but
Gears of War 3, mate, and Dom dies.
feel free, spoilers. But the fact that they've taken it so far
Yeah,
there,
but if
it's
you want-
amazing. Yeah.
If you want something with the best story ever,
Go watch a film.
go watch a film.
Why not be a part of the film? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's massive.
You decide
Why
what
not?
No, I do
happens.
agree. I think there is some element of like you need a bit of everything in a game for it to be the best.
Which Dark Souls does have? I'm sorry. You're one of very few people that don't like the story in it. People love delving into it. Yeah, that's why it's lore. It's not just in your face. This is the story.
So basically, you have to look into it yourself.
Yeah.
Eh,
What's wrong with that? If you're genuinely interested in something, you'll Google it.
that's fair.
What do you think I did? If there was something I liked in Dark Souls or something, I wanted to know more about it. You've got the in-game description of everything that you pick up or that you wield or whatever. That's all got little stories, like genuine, like detailed stories about everything in that game. And then you can always just Google it. And there's shitloads on Dark Souls. The scope of the story in that game and the series is massive. It's mental. And I 100% agree. I think it probably is the best game
So
of all
you say
time.
it's actually massive, but if you complete
And
the whole
it's-
game, how much of that do you actually learn without having to do yourself? Not much, I'd imagine.
What? No, I didn't.
After a lazy guy, he likes.
Yeah,
to-
that's what I'm getting out of this. You're a
Yeah.
lazy
I
guy
am a lazy guy. But
because you didn't have the patience to carry on with it.
But then again,
You know,
I
you
see
got-
his point because like, if you were going to play a game and spend that much more time on a game, you probably do want to learn about the story through
That's-
actually playing
if
it
you
rather than
genuinely
Googling
like it, if you genuinely like it, you'll look more into it. Yeah, it's just something I've always done. Anyway, if I like something, I'll look into it more. I don't need it to just be sat there and them shoving it all in my face like, ugh, story. I like to.
I don't
look
mean
at
to
myself.
disrespect it. I can understand why it's such a massive game, and I won't take it. The combine it was fun. It's nice to have something other than just parry, block, attack. It's cool and having to fight all those different geezers, but it was very fucking hard.
That's the point of it, though.
Sometimes if it becomes so hard, it takes the fun out of it. Yeah.
Well, not really.
It took the fun out of me eventually, which is why I gave up. Yeah.
You've
What's
heard?
going on
I
here?
don't even know. It's just going nuts, man.
Tit. But nah, yeah, alright, fair one. I can understand that. And I know it's got a massive fan following and all that. And again, I'm not trying to take anything away from it. It's just.
Basically, it's too hard for you.
I'd say I'd agree.
Because
I played it a couple of times. I never actually spent enough time on it.
Mm.
From everyone I've spoken to, that I know, like my mate from Ireland, who's similar to Bolt himself, who plays every game and everyone, he swears. I wouldn't go that far, mate. But yeah, they all say, everyone I've spoken to, it's like a proper game and say Dark Souls is the one.
It's weird because I first played it years and years and years ago, and I probably spent about as much time as you did, Arth. I gave up because I thought, what the fuck is this? It's dog shit. It's too hard. It doesn't make sense. Nothing's explained to me. And then in a few months, I got that itch. I thought, I want to play it again. Everyone's telling me how amazing this is, so I want to play it. I want to give it another go. And it's amazing how much better it feels when you. I know this pains you when you restart the game and you start from the start again.
The gargoyles again.
Because you already know what's coming. You can sort of deal with everything better, like not use all your humanity immediately, which is a very important video game consumable in that. It's a very important consumable in that game, and you use them all.
Games, like.
But you just... Because I think it took me 3 runs. It was either that or Bloodborne. It took me 3 restarts before I actually finished the game once. Because it is that hard, but that challenge... You need that challenge for something to become the best video game of all time, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
You've got to have challenge. You've got to have good combat. The level design is unreal in that game. It is mental how good it is. It's for me. I've got a backup one because we are going to talk about our own ultimate game of all times, but I can't argue at all with Dark Souls. Even though I prefer Bloodborne. Bloodborne's the best game in that series, but I can't argue with Dark Souls.
Well, fair enough. I'm not going to your opinion, yeah. Everyone's entitled to their own their own opinion, yeah.
Alright. Let's hear yours then.
Well, the thing is,
It's got the best story in the world.
no, that's not what I'm going to say. It's really hard to pick my ultimate game ever. So for me, I'm trying to think of, when I think of the ultimate game ever, I'm just trying to think of what
I think it's hard because I feel like we grew up in an era where every game we played was like a COD or a shooter, something where it's a new one every year and you don't spend that much on it. So it's hard, isn't it? It is hard.
It is, mate. It is. But I just
want to clarify that Dark Souls isn't my favourite game. But I'm looking at it in the broader sense, yeah.
I can agree with it.
The main thing with Dark Souls, and I think this is why it was voted, is the replayability. It's very famous for the New Game Plus. When you finish that game, you can immediately start the game again with your character, with all your equipment, but everything's buffed up.
Spider-Man.
So it makes the hard game even harder, and the bloody nerdos that love that sort of thing, they love that challenge. They do that. I've still not done it. I've not done a New Game Plus yet. I'm not good enough. I just love playing through the game once. I'm still 65 hours into Elden Ring and I've still not finished it. But the games are just that big, that vast. You're always finding stuff, yeah. It's unbelievable. Just Ghost, don't worry about it.
It's funny you mentioned all that.
But
Because, you mentioned Spider-Man. And then the things you described Dark Souls to be good at was, you said the combat, you said what was the fancy word used for map?
Level design.
The level design. And you said the story. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
please
Spider-Man.
Please do not put Spider-Man in that category.
Why?
How is New York City anywhere?
It's massive.
Even
It looks shit hot, and there's tons. There's a fine.
There's a complete big difference between New York City and Lordran in Dark Souls.
How big's Lordran?
It's not about the size, mate.
What's
the level design? It's everything. It's the buildings. It's
buildings
the,
in New York.
The level of detail.
The detail there. But then, to be fair, we're comparing a game that came out in whenever to a game that came out in 2018, I think.
2011.
It's 2011.
So what's your game?
So I was trying to think, okay, something. Don't fucking give me grief. There's no way you can't give me grief, but
It's your opinion, mate.
this
You're
game.
entitled. You're
So when I was
entitled. You're
younger,
wrong. I mean.
shut up, So this game is basically when I was younger, me and 3 mates grew up playing this game, but I never had a 360 for a long time. So the only time I got to play this game was when I went to one of my mates' house, either or,
I miss those days,
That's cool. Well, I don't miss not having the Xbox. That's depressing.
No, but there was always something special about, like, you go to your mate's house or your family's house or whatever because they've got the console or whatever that you don't have, and then you get to play all these different games. It's amazing.
Man. I know. The thing is, when I go there, all I wanted to do was play Xbox, and they wanted to do other things because they did nothing but play Xbox. It was a bit like, So, a game that, when I went to a mate's house, he had like two bigger brothers, and all they wanted to do was play it as well. And when I go there, they were like gods on this game, and I was pretty shit. Well, I felt like a Donny Dosser now, back then, sorry, but now I'm like shit hot compared to it. And the storyline was amazing. If you get you in the feels, it does get you in the feels. The replayability, I've completed that game countless times. Looking back on it now, it's actually a shorter campaign than I thought. But back then, again, as a child, I'm just trying to think of something that made me feel most special playing as a game. And this is back then, so back then, it's actually shorter than I thought. But the combat in it is amazing. I'm sure it won Game of the Decade or something like that, or Game of the Century, some bullshit like that.
What was it?
Century?
I'm sure it was on the back of the case had Game of the something like, I can't remember what. Icardo's out.
Game of the month.
No, fuck yourself. It had something amazing in the back.
It's really good this month.
And it is Halo 3, yeah.
What?
Yeah, boy.
What?
That's right.
Shocker.
Fucking hell, what a game. And you could do co-op split screen campaign, Arbiter and Chief. You could find the skulls as well, and you could find little, what's it called?
I feel like you're just naming your favourite game, though.
Yeah, but to me, it's my all-time game ever.
Okay.
Because of how much I loved it.
Fair enough.
Like I said, how much.
So there is no better game on planet Earth than Halo 3.
Yeah, of course there are, but
Defeats the poops.
I couldn't
Still, doesn't it?
I thought it was like favourite.
No, ultimate game of all time.
Oh, fuck hell. I don't know.
You can say Halo 3 is your opinion, yeah?
How
are you going
See,
to
I'm
back...
similar to Arthur, I can't really answer it.
How does it
in
differ
the sense that
from any other shooter? Obviously, you can't compare it to anything now because everything's so far advanced now, including the newest Halo.
I can't answer your question, mate, because I don't know. I don't know what the ultimate game ever is.
Don't know.
Because for me to think, I have to sit down there, I have to categorise everything and start ranking shit and thinking, oh, I had this, that, and it would take, so maybe give me a week and I'll come back with a proper answer. But I went for my favourite ever all time, like favourite game. So, fuck me. I don't know, What's yours, mate?
Mine, we'll move on to Joshua.
Josh's.
I've kind of agreed. I've agreed with Dark Souls. I've got another choice of just to be different, but
see if we're gonna talk about, like you said, then not being the favourite game,
I mean,
and you're rating everything up, I would probably say Dark Souls because, like you said, you've got the challenge, you've got everything like that. But I haven't played it enough for it to be mine.
It's obviously hard.
That's me going off everyone's opinions rather than myself. Myself, I don't know. It's tough. I had two. Either Gears of War was one of them because, like I said, something I loved playing as a kid. It had the storyline, had the new mechanics. Like the third person was like a new thing. Then, well, not a new thing, but
it was different. Behind cover. Yeah, behind cover. Behind the cover.
And chainsaw, you felt badass chopping bitches up as a kid.
And but if not, like I said, another shout is GTA. GTA 5, I'd give a shout because there's. Like me and the boys multiple times. You're like, let's get it back on download. Let's go and have a jump on that. You can go back to it any time you want.
Online and that was fun. That's one of the funnest games I've ever played. Yeah.
It's lasted 3 generations now.
Do you remember Thomas Williams? Fuck me, mate. We remember when he got it and we all went over to his house. It was so cool. And him online was the funniest geezer ever. He just cracked me up there.
Connor wrote some dodgy stories about Connor wrote on GTA.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Some really, it's worse than that. He was going to some people's apartments and making some strange noises. Strange guy, get him out.
No, I can understand GTA. Open, that's got massive replayability. There's tons of stuff you can do on it. You can do the main thing. You can go online.
All the main mini games, stuff like that.
All the mini games. I can get that more than Halo 3. I know Halo 3 is your favourite. But I wouldn't even put Halo 3 as the best Halo, but that's just my opinion. But Combat Evolved was the influential one, yeah.
It doesn't mean it's best.
Everything after Combat Evolved, every shooter that was released after Combat Evolved was supposed to be the Halo killer, yeah. That's what everything was, Killzone and stuff like that. Haze, can't remember what else came out.
Killzone was alright.
Killzone's amazing, I love Killzone too.
Killzone.
But
3.
They all titled themselves the Halo Killer because they knew that was the game to beat. Not the Halo 3 killer. It was Combat Evolved. So that to me is the influential one. It isn't the best one, it's just my favourite. But...
That's another thing, soundtrack. Oh.
Yeah.
And it's like almost not a love story, but the relationship with Cortana is just great.
What about yours, Bobby?
Pussy-o.
Pussy-o.
There you go.
Oh, give me Chief.
Yeah, you can hold on to Chief. He's got Cortana there as
See
well.
what I mean? Where's your Dark Souls with?
Upstairs.
Exactly, yeah. Pussy.
No, I've
Oh,
got...
you got a little buzz light? Oh, give me a gander, man.
Stop around, bloody gack!
That's so cute.
And I got a Dark Souls 3 one upstairs, so shut your pussy mouth.
Oh, Chief would batter anyone in Dark Souls.
So I would probably go with...
That's the one. Chief!
He doesn't stand good though.
Like, it's a unit, yeah? That's
Yeah.
fucking
He's
right.
got fat head, hasn't he?
Fat
And
ass.
Cortana's
like
big
you.
booty weighs him down.
Yeah, she does. She was a thing back in the day. Yeah.
So I would probably agree with Dark Souls. I also had this little piece of trivia for Dark Souls. It just tickled me when I was reading about it last night. But it was originally planned to be titled Dark Ring. Why are you laughing, boys?
Dark Rings.
Why are
mate.
you laughing about Dark
Very
Ring?
scary
Bobby did something
places.
funny, it's just I gave it something.
Okay. But this was discarded because it was found to be profound English slang.
I bet it was.
I can't
So
understand
they
that.
didn't call it Dark Ring.
I've sent it a few dark rings in his time.
So they settled for Dark Souls, which was apparently last on their list, but they had Demon Souls, so it worked out. If not Dark Souls, I'd say my ultimate game of all time,
Wait, can I guess it?
if you want.
Do I know about it?
Yeah.
Do you bang on about, Doom?
No.
Pussy.
Sonic.
Ah, yeah. Sonic 64.
I'm sad, but I'm not that sad, boys.
Is it on the 360?
Yeah.
Oh, I played it.
I don't know.
So it's old.
I don't think you have.
So it's old.
Is it like a sword game?
It's from 2008.
That was a hell of a year for games.
But it's the same sort of thing. Like, I think in this day and age, I think to be the ultimate game of all time, it's got to be open.
Yeah.
And it tends to be like a role-playing game, action,
Red
RPG.
Dead.
Oh, I thought you started on Red Dead 2, man. Fuck me.
That would have been a better shout for you than
Yeah, I
bloody Halo
understand
3.
that.
mate.
Yeah. Nah, but like, I just went with my favourite.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, this is a 2008 action RPG.
Is it like swords in that?
No.
Ah, Fallout New Vegas.
Nearly.
Fallout
I've run Fallout 3.
Ah.
I prefer Fallout New Vegas. But
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 was the first one. It was a massive step up from Fallout 2, which was like an over-the-top strategy, isometric, point-and-click thing, which I don't like. But when they got taken over by Bethesda, they made it a first-person, third-person.
Like Skyrim, innit?
Yeah, so it's basically Skyrim with guns.
Skyrim's a great game. That's a shout as well.
Skyrim's a good
Fuck
shout.
me,
That's
yeah, I
lasted
completely forgot about that.
lasted 3 generations. as
Skyrim
well.
could easily win it.
So
I'd put that instead of in front of
Halo.
Dark Souls. No, well, yeah, like I said, Halo, obviously, I know for a fact it's not going to be the ultimate game ever. It's my favourite. But, yeah, I completely forgot about Skyrim.
Skyrim wasn't even mentioned in the ultimate game of all time.
That's bollocks.
That's mental.
I've attempted it 3 times, yeah, and I'd love to go again.
No, it's my game, but
I can understand. I agree, it's got everything.
it's for me. It's got to be something that you can play over and over
Over
again.
again.
You
and
can,
over
yeah.
and over
My
again. Which
third
Skyrim you can. Yeah.
has completed it over 10 times, yeah. He's put, I think he said over, I can't remember what he said, about thousands of hours into that game. Yeah.
Well, I played Skyrim a bunch of times. I've never completed it start to finish, but every time I go on it, I'll always start again, and I'll always find new stuff. It's mental. And it's not the biggest map in the world, but there's so much to do on it.
Yeah.
And that's my thing with Fallout 3. Fallout 3 has a more interesting map than New Vegas did. Even though I love the whole desert, like, cowboy sort of feel.
Oh,
Western.
sorry about that.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, I know.
Skyrim, I'm thinking about it now.
Of New Vegas. But Fallout 3 was just... When I first played that, I got...
An arrow to the knee.
I got proper lost in Fallout 3 when I played that, yeah, and it was amazing.
That's what you want there.
Like, if you...
Minecraft, baby.
It's basically like, for something like this, if you could have, you know, like that pen in Men in Black that, like, erases your memory,
Yeah.
and you could play one game again from, like,
Ooh,
from...
wow.
And that's the thing, I would probably say Dark Souls is a good shout. I would love to play that with no memory again, but I'd also love it with Fallout 3, yeah. Whereas something that's just... This is where I don't get your story thing. Once you know the story and the story's done, the sort of intrigue of the game's gone then. Because you know exactly what's going on.
If you were to play Last of Us 2 now, you would have forgotten a lot of parts.
I remember how depressing it was, and that's all I need to know.
Didn't they shoot a rabbit? That's all I can remember.
I mean, that's nothing compared to the shit they do. That is a top game, man. It boils, man. It gets into my skin that you refuse to want to play it again, yeah.
Why does it affect you?
It's just like, you're missing out, yeah.
I'm not, I've played it.
Yeah, but you played
I've played it. I don't need to play it again.
You'll play it again.
Yeah, because there's replay value to Dark Souls.
So does Last of Us 2. You get to experience all of that again.
I can experience that depression again.
Yeah, but it's
Don't
great.
play Last of Us 2, it's fucking depressing.
Yeah, but it's so good, yeah. Imagine a game being that depressing and yet still getting so much high reviews and people still calling it.
Yeah, people love depressing shit.
Yeah, of course
that's
we
this
all do.
day and age, mate.
I know, you don't want to be
No
all
one
fucking...
likes happy things anymore.
Nah, happy's...
That's why
Happy's not real, bro.
Bring back Little Big Planet, baby.
Oh.
Little Big Planet. Great game.
Right, so we've gone on
For
a long
ages.
time going on about this, so we'll quickly move on. We'll let Cari Ioga sort us out with her yoga stuff, and then we'll talk about other things.
I'm a top my juicer. Have you played Last of Us 2, Joe? Yes.
Last of Us 2 is really good. It's just depressing as fuck, and I never want to play it again. What's hard to understand about that? I don't want to feel like shit again, Arth. Yeah? I want to play a game that makes me happy.
I don't want to feel like shit again. Fuck, I can't argue that one, Mum. I really can't.
Cari Yoga is based on the lovely island of Anglesey and aims to offer yoga through Welsh and English for everyone and anyone. People of all ages, all abilities, men, women, children and families. Yoga is extremely beneficial for the mind, body and soul. Whether you suffer physically or mentally, Cari Yoga will cater to what your body and mind requires the most. To reconnect with your body, mind and soul, visit www.cariyoga.com. That's www.carioga.com to book a yoga session today, or be sure to visit Cari Yoga on all the socials when new yoga content is posted regularly.
It's a marvel.
Chief! Yes.
Right, thank you, Cari, for that lovely piece of...
Wishing a yoga because my yoga knees.
Cheers,
We're going to do yoga one day, I'll be a laugh at that. I need the fucking...
It will happen.
My back needs the liquidation.
It's in the pipelines. Don't worry about it. Right.
Put you in the pipelines in a minute, mate.
We'll take turns. We're going to name our top 3 Marvel films.
Fuck me.
And we're going to name 3 most disappointing Marvel films.
Yep.
So they're not necessarily... They're not necessarily crap, but just you were disappointed in them when you watched them.
Okay. So
but they can be shit.
Best ones first, yeah?
I've gone for 2 shit films and one that I was very disappointed in.
Yeah. I think 2 of mine are just disappointments, one's shit.
Okay.
One to me is shit.
Alright.
Are we going to go one at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah? Arth, do you want to go first? We'll work away this
Because I'm
way.
a fucking Donny.
You're a unit, mate.
So, I struggled with my favourites. Okay, I've kind of done like 1/1, 1/1, and 1. So I've got 5.
So you picked 5?
Yeah.
No, just pick 3.
So have you got 2 honourable mentions?
Okay, I'll do honourable mentions. Then.
2 honourable, and just mention
Okay.
them and we'll move on because we need to skip through it.
I'm going to say Endgame is an honourable mention because I don't want to have Infinity War and Endgame in there because that's 2 spaces already, yeah. So Endgame is is the second best out of all of them. It's amazing. It's a slow burner at the start, but it's good because you got so much action in the one before it, and I like that. I like for them to be able to bring it back. You're going to need a slow, but you're going to need that time to prepare an action plan, which they do, and they execute them perfectly. Cap and and Iron Man fixing,
Go on, Chief!
Chief.
He fucked fast up, boy.
Those 2 reconciling. Is it reconciling?
Reconciling.
Right. So for them to do that, it's just fucking awesome. And you see, Tony Stark actually settled down, completely changed humans. He's done the circle, and then to think, do you know what? He says like he's got a second chance, and he still goes and tries to save the world, and he figures it out. Yeah, it's amazing. And Thanos as well. Hey. Yeah, you do need. It's got all the emotions in it. Yeah, see him. I went to see Black Widow cop it as well. That was rough.
Did you cry?
I didn't, but when I was in cinema, I shit you not. This is what the girl sounded like. She was, when Black Widow died, she was going. She was over there, yeah, and it was funny as fuck, yeah.
It's like a dog crying.
And then, oh mate, she went off on one when Tony Stark died at the end there. It not only when you can rest, that part as well, you can rest, Tony. He's like,
I love you 3000. Yeah.
And then, I love you 3000. Do you know what I mean? Emotion.
Hit you right in the feels. Yeah.
When I love you 3000 came out, she fucking turned it up a notch. She was I was like, oh, we also had Dane Popcorn to shut up your cow, yeah. So Endgame is fucking phenomenal.
Okay, so that's
the
a lot
fight
of
scene at the
honourable
end.
That's a
mention.
long honourable mention, mate.
Thanos at the end when he died.
Okay. Honourable mentions.
Fuck me.
These are things you don't
Okay,
talk
so
about.
another honourable mention is Guardians 1. It is a feel-good movie. It's got the best soundtrack to any Marvel film. Why you fuck off, man? I got a sore throat, alright?
Okay, what are your Marvel films?
I want to go into
three.
it, bro.
No.
Honourable
top
mentions.
three.
You
What
just
are
say,
the bollocks?
this is my honourable mention. Move on.
Shit.
Chief!
You're the
Sage,
airtime.
bro.
Don't break your
You
time.
ain't getting that back.
I
So
know,
my
I'm worried
top...
it's going to Milan
So my
now.
3 films... and it's not an order now, I can just whip them out, yeah.
No, it's just name your
Alright.
three.
Guardians 2.
Nice.
It's, again, it's just such a good feel-good movie.
Ahead of one.
Yeah, see, right, hear me out, okay? I was 1 all the way, yeah, and then I watched 2, and I was like, 2's good, still 1. And then I watched 2
I think
again,
they're both average.
and then, oh, you're a gimp. And then when I watched 2 again, yeah, oh my god, it's fucking amazing. And the little,
Kurt
just the
Russell's
little
in it, though.
puns, yeah, Kurt
That
Russell's
gets
good.
bonus points from
The
it.
little puns and the jokes, just the little one-worders, yeah, it cracks me up, yeah. And as a group, they're amazing. And then seeing Nebula come back and fucking, like, start becoming friends again with Gamora is quite, you know, it's nice. And then Quill's he's learning about Quill's backstory, about his father, it's cool.
If you've never seen these movies, you never have to watch
Yeah,
them.
if
You've
you've
got
never-
a star
if you've never seen
description
these
now.
movies, yeah, then it's your own fault, I'm not going to
If you've
say
never-
sorry, yeah.
If you've never met Arth, he likes Marvel.
That's it about John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, John Gainwacey.
So that's another film as well.
Okay.
Again, it's just a happy film, yeah, and it's just awesome.
Are you going to go for one now? Or is he doing them all?
Am I
Or
doing
are
all
you doing
three,
them all?
Yeah, just do all. Jesus Christ, get out of the way.
How many have I done? How many have I done? Oh yeah.
He's
So-
only 2 honourable
Name them all
mentions.
5!
Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Okay. Winter Soldier is one of the best action films, not just Marvel, action films. The action is kick ass. Watching Cap get it large with the shield there is mint. Bucky Barnes as well as the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. He comes into it. You heard about. He comes into it. He's badass. Black Widow barely escapes with
Oh,
a
he's
life.
got MCU, hasn't he?
Oh mate, I love MCU. Badass, yeah. Oh, honourable mention. Oh fuck.
No, there's no
No.
more.
Ah!
No more.
You've named like 7 already?
So yeah, Winter Soldier, amazing. Okay, just a really good film. Good story as well. Yeah, obviously Samuel Jackson. That's like his biggest role in all of them. I think. Is
Yeah.
Winter Soldier. He's cool as tit. And then the baddie, he's good even his baddie. Ooh, shocker. We love it. We fucking love it. Yeah. And then
Better than
the
Civil War.
ultimate, my favourite MCU movie is.
For Ragnarok. That's what it should be.
That's what. I can hear Connor going off on again. So much fucking stuff. What one was it?
You tell us.
You know what it
You've
is?
named like 9!
Infinity War.
Infinity War,
Fuck
there you go.
me, mate. What a film.
That is amazing.
Because that, again,
That-
it's
yeah.
almost like Thanos' film.
The
Yeah.
4 scene where he comes in with the hammer. Oh,
Hey,
it's
me,
unreal.
Thanos. He doesn't come in with a hammer. He comes in with a fucking
Well,
axe.
with the
What's
axe
that
then,
called
alright,
again?
yes.
Stormbreaker.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Stormbreaker, the axe. Same
So
thing,
cool.
yeah.
So yeah, sorry, bro. So I'm outing you there in front of these
That's
bitches.
alright.
So fucking cool. I love that scene. Yeah, I fucking love it. And it's what man. That's the
He's
thing.
out of
eh?
breath speaking about it. He's like,
Well, I can go on. I can speak about this film for a good half.
Infinity War.
I can speak about this film for half an hour easy. But the last thing I'm going to say is just it's a breath of fresh air to see the villain come in after being teased for 22 films. To see him come in and just win,
Where he wins in that film.
Exactly. It's just
Yeah,
amazing.
DJ can
I love
all
the
I
end.
do is
The end of that film is superb.
It's perfect.
good film.
Right, we'll move on to our
Fuck
good
me,
ones.
what a film.
We'll
We'll
go to
move
you
on
now,
to our
go
good
on.
ones, yeah. So my good ones. Shock horror, what's my first one?
Oh,
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool is just the best fucking Marvel film ever. I
Christ,
just love Deadpool. What?
So
What?
it's just such a mid film.
It's not a mid film.
It is a mid film.
Deadpool's amazing.
I think it's
Leave him
good.
No, you're right. Deadpool as a character is amazing. His films are mid.
No, they're not.
They are.
They're decent.
What's great about them?
Alright.
Huh? Are we not going into it?
You take it up all the time.
Sorry,
I kind
lads.
of.
So, I just love Deadpool. I'm a sucker for Deadpool. I can't help it.
You're right. You're a sucker.
Put my chief down, will you?
Sorry,
You
cheese.
don't deserve to hold him. I've also gone for the Winter Soldier.
Fucking what a
Yeah,
film.
Winter Soldier's amazing.
Badass.
It is up there with Civil War. Civil War is really, really good.
Mate, that was what I was stuck with. But
Yeah.
well, I wasn't stuck. It was close because I've rated all my Marvel films.
They are both like.
And it's close.
You know,
0.2 away.
But there's just something about the Winter Soldier. I think it probably is like I like the whole story of Bucky Barnes, and when he comes into it, he is badass.
He's badass.
And it's just the whole film's really good.
Rest in peace, penis.
And then I've gone for a surprise third entry that none of you geezers will ever guess.
I bet I can get it.
From 1998.
Blade.
What a film. Oh, Blade's amazing.
You haven't watched that, have you?
One of few vampire films I actually like. I'm not a big vampire.
You know, see fucking. What's it called? Someone versus lesbian vampire slayers, mate. Titties.
I don't really care for whatever they're doing with Blade now. Who's it? That guy with the funny name?
I can't pronounce it.
It
teases him in Eternals, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Eternals, yeah.
But
well, apparently it is him, isn't it?
There ain't no way that's going to top Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Wesley Snipes is sick.
And that is a gritty, violent, harsh film. It's so good.
And it's Marvel.
It was one of the first Marvels.
Ghost Rider, mate.
Ghost
Rider. Get fucked, mate. Nicolas Cage.
Quality film, mate.
You're a daft cunt.
Right. So those are my three.
Josh. Bro.
So.
Hold on. Winter Soldier, Deadpool,
Yeah. Right.
Maths.
I'm trying to be a bit different now because I knew Arthur was going to come in with a big sauce and be like, "Oh, Infinity War," and all this, yeah. But so I'm going to leave that for you boys. I went for a few differentials, yeah. Civil War.
Yeah, such
I was a similar space to you. I was like
basically an
Civil War or Winter Soldier.
It's just preference.
Avengers, fighting Avengers, yeah. It's so good.
Just for that scene at the end where Iron Man's scrapping.
You don't deserve my shield. It's fucking. I mean, the speech.
Yeah.
Cap has at the end. I'm on that. You know, if you need me, phone me, bro. If you need me, blood, phone me, blood.
And
just
then
kick ass.
Thor Ragnarok, one of the best movies. It's been unbelievable.
Ragnarok. Just because how funny it is, yeah.
It's just so good.
It's really good.
Like you say, it's a feel good. It's a bit of a feel good.
She cringes the fuck out.
Nah, she's cool.
She's not cool.
Pretty badass, to be fair.
The way she gets into powers is that she goes. And it's shing. It's trying to be all sexy.
And then my third one, I've gone for Logan.
Yeah, we discussed that last night.
Logan, absolutely.
That was going to be my honourable mention. I forgot, but
Logan's unreal.
It's the best one that doesn't feel like a superhero film because it's just a gritty, almost like a western.
It's like a
retiring one, top 5.
It's so good.
It's a perfect ending for him as well.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with what did they name his daughter? Is it
X-23 or something like that?
Speaking of Logan though, I love his cameos in the X-Men film.
They're
fucking brilliant. Like the one in the bar, like, fuck off, and they just leave him. It's just great, yeah. It's so good.
Right, do you want to start us off with the disappointing, and we'll work back this way?
I'll start off with a little bit of a generic one, but you could pick any X-Men film for me. I thought they were disappointing.
Any?
And there was some exception, but I just didn't enjoy the X-Men films. So you could put anyone from there really, and I wouldn't complain, but I wouldn't put them all.
I like the very first one. And I liked First Class.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the first reboot one or whatever?
First Class is when when they're young.
Yeah. I enjoyed that.
That one was alright.
But all the others that I've watched are pretty meh.
I haven't seen any of them for a while. Like, one of them I've seen as a kid, so I watched them all when I was ill, like 3 months back, in like 2 days, yeah. And I thought they were decent. I liked them.
They're alright.
You can't be fucking, what's his face?
Second one.
2 and 3 aren't great.
I think 1 is dated as tits now,
but
the second one I thought it was alright.
My second choice was.
Which X-Men film?
No, he's just saying
it's in general. I couldn't really pick one.
I think it was alright again.
Fantastic Four.
Christ!
Which one?
Both.
Very poor.
They are piss poor.
There's loads of them. You got the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, you got the Silver Surfer one. Probably the better one.
And the shit.
No, there's the reboot.
You got the one with Michael Jordan.
Right, I heard about that.
Yeah, that one as well.
That's wolf. It's got the keys on 21 and
like I said,
over here.
I'd say you could pick either of them, but
fuck me.
For me, again, just ruined.
The thing is, in the comics, the Fantastic Four.
Same X-Men, even the X-Men cartoons are unreal.
But yeah,
and my third one, the recent one that I went and saw was Morbius.
Ooh.
Obviously, it's hard to compare, but oh my god, I won't go into it because you boys haven't seen it.
I do kind of want to watch it to see how bad it really is.
You seen Spider-Man yet?
No.
Fuck.
The best thing, honestly, the best thing about the film was the post-scene credit scene.
I've seen it.
So I've just got to sit through.
That's what I mean.
So I've just got to sit through a 2-hour film to see what happens at the end.
Well, I mean, yeah, and it's not even that great, but
okay.
It's
I'm going to see Doctor Strange today. Forgot about that.
Anyway, Bolty, what's your
My dodgy ones. I'll go through the just disappointments. Ghost Rider.
It's not a disappointment. It's just pants.
It's not pants. It's just
I
disappointment.
just like the character. I think.
Nicolas Cage is not a good
actor.
For that.
No, I don't mind Nick Cage, but he's not Ghost Rider.
No.
There's only one guy who should be playing Ghost Rider.
I agree. He would be good.
Big Keanu Reeves
right.
needs to play Ghost Rider, so they need to reboot that and bring Keanu in.
I thought you were gonna say the geezer from Walking Dead there.
Johnny
Reed.
Burnfall.
No, something Reed.
Reed?
No, it's like a proper hillbilly name. Norman something. Norman Reed.
Oh, you're not the guy that does the bow and arrow?
Yeah, the crossbow. I can't.
Norman
something.
Norman Reedus?
Yeah, is that his name?
You want him to play Ghost Rider?
I reckon he'd be alright.
He's a bit of a drip, mate. You need Keanu, you need someone with a bit of charisma here.
Keanu would be pretty cool.
Bit of charisma.
I've gone for, as a disappointment, not saying it's shit, I was disappointed, Avengers,
Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
A lot of people give that film.
I cannot tell you anything that happened in that film now. I watched it once and I had no intention of watching it again.
So
Not saying that it was not good when I watched it, it was just like I left it thinking, yeah, that was alright.
It's never been one that gets mentioned, is it ever, when you speak about good Marvel
but it's
films?
an Avengers film, yeah.
I like it.
Even the first one, I don't think the first one is
better.
that phenomenal, but
I
it's
like
good. It's better than Age of Ultron. But Infinity War and Endgame are like next level.
Next tier, aren't they?
Yeah,
I'd
you
even
can't
put-
compare anything to them.
I'd even put
category.
Civil War is basically one of them as well. Yeah, it's
Civil
basically
War's up there.
It's basically an Avengers
Infinity
film.
War and Endgame is Messi and Ronaldo.
Is Civil War basically an Avengers film though?
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's the point I'm making.
I thought you were going to say it's
I'm not
like,
saying it's on that level, but it's up there with them.
That's what I said earlier. It's Avengers, fine Avengers. What more do you fucking want? Yeah.
Exactly.
The boys versus the boys.
So, and then this one I do think is absolute turd.
Why are you looking at me?
Why am I looking at you?
I don't know why.
Tobey Maguire might be in it. Spider-Man 3 is
right.
diabolical.
So that'd be my honourable
Spider-Man
mention
3
for
is-
shit movie.
I'd say there's a
Shocking.
lot more. I'd say both Thor 1 and Thor 2 is worse. I'd say Captain Marvel's worse.
No.
I'd say Hulk's worse. I'd say Iron Man 2's worse.
When was
Nah,
the
not
last
Iron Man
time?
2.
When was the last time you watched Spider-Man 3?
Not a while back. Yeah.
Because gonna be honest, we watched it
We
around the
watched it
same
really,
time
yeah.
a couple months ago. I remember going into it, and me and Cari had just watched 1 and 2, and thought they
again,
still hold
same.
up. 1's dodgy, 2's still phenomenal. And I thought, do you know what,
One's not dodgy.
One is just weird.
1's dodgy.
I get
really
proper
hate it.
pedo vibes from Tobey Maguire in that film, mate.
He's really weird in it.
And
And then coming to Spider-Man 3. Shush. Coming to Spider-Man 3. Coming to Spider-Man 3. I kind of had that feeling of, oh, was it as bad as I thought it was? Am I going to watch it and be surprised? Fucking shit. It is a trash
Dog
film.
in it.
I'm sorry, that scene makes it good, yeah.
No,
That
it
scene's
doesn't.
fucking
That
amazing.
scene, that's when it ruins the film.
Find me some shade, sugar.
You just
Slides
oh,
bitch some cash.
It
Quality.
is fucking.
It's
awesome.
shocking.
Yeah, I agree, it's not
I
good.
did want
It
to
was
throw something
when I was
at the
watching it. It
film.
was funny to watch just because I was like,
The
oh my god, I could
CGI, they
remember
fucked
it.
Venom up in that, yeah.
And that was the thing. That was the first time we were getting to see Venom on the big screen.
Yeah.
And he's a doit.
It's also the
character.
actor. No, it's the actor as well. He
That is
pisses me
shite
off.
as well.
I thought I liked the way. One good thing they did well was when Venom came off Spider-Man and went onto Eddie Brock. That was cool in the church.
That was
it was
the
like
one
eerie.
good scene from the film.
Oh, you're gay.
No.
Man. You're gay.
No.
You don't like that scene?
Is that
yeah?
what you want to see in a Spider-Man
It's
film?
funny as fuck. Yeah,
No.
too. I do.
No.
Yes.
So,
What's yours are
you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Virgins.
without a full movie description?
Captain fucking Marvel.
I
So
didn't mind.
shit.
I didn't mind it.
It's not even the film. It's the character and the actress. She's corny. She's cringe. She's pathetic. The film is corny, cringe, and
I
pathetic.
love how Arth takes everything personal.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, you're ruining MCU.
Cringy and pathetic.
It is. It's awful. She needs to fuck off, yeah. And it's just, I don't like a character that
She's an Oscar winner, by
overpowered,
the way.
yeah. Pardon?
She's an Oscar winner.
She's such an overpowered character, and she struggles in this film, yeah.
Yeah, but you say that about the Hulk. The comics is unbelievably
but he
overpowered,
did-
and they've absolutely downplayed him in all the films.
Yeah, but because
So-
that's because.
Yeah, but if you're going to
Yeah.
say something
Okay,
like that,
yeah,
it's got
you're
to be
right. You're right.
consistent. Yeah.
But I wouldn't even put Hulk in my top 5. So don't worry about it. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like in general,
Yeah,
as characters go.
but like sometimes they do have to nerf him, I suppose. Yeah, but Nah, fuck off. Stay in the bin, you belong in the bin. Shite.
Okay.
Next one.
Funny you should mention Hulk. The Incredible Hulk.
At least you're saying consistent.
When first lockdown, me and Ferg watched all the films in order. Fred the Fire, mate. It was cozy as tits.
Gay?
The first film, that was what men do.
Holding hands.
We had cornettos.
With a hot chocolate in the other
And
hand.
pizzas and chicken nuggets. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, the first film we watched with Hulk. Oh my god, as a famous man would say, diabolical.
There you go.
Boys, watch it. It's
Watch the
fucking
boys.
awesome.
Super.
Nah, really bad film. So shit. I mean,
I think I dislike the first one more. The Eric Bana one. Hulk. That's a dodgy film.
I didn't
That's
think
really
of that. I
poor.
didn't even think of that. Fuck me.
And third choice.
So, shit. I can't remember how I did that.
Professionalism.
Yeah.
No, I think I am right. I just want to confirm it.
Just name another shit film.
Suck yourself.
Thor 2.
Yeah. So this is my disappointment,
Ooh.
but I put both of them in there because it counts.
Thor and Thor 2.
No, Venom and Venom 2.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Venom is such a cool character. And in the comics, he's fucking badass, yeah. And, just symbiotes as a whole, they're cool. And in the films, yeah, I'd say they did. When he's actually Venom, he looks cool. When you hear him in his head, he's quite funny. But it needed to be a 15 or an 18.
There needs to be a bit of violence in it. In
Yeah.
this day and
That's
age,
more.
there needs to be a bit of violence.
Venom's a
Especially
dark
with Venom,
character.
I did enjoy it though. I've only seen the first one, but I did enjoy it.
Is it just under 2 hours as a film? It needs to be much
Like
longer.
the second
than
one
that.
for me just felt like a proper filler movie for
Yeah, exactly.
all the Spider-Man film and other stuff. Like it just felt.
Carnage was cool when he was Carnage.
Character itself was
He's overpowered, yeah, but
the
like,
film again. Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
feel
what
like
I mean.
he killed Carnage.
Seemed
It
a
was
bit
a
too
hard way
easy,
to
isn't
kill
it?
him. It's hard to kill him because he's so overpowered. And in the symbiotes, like every son of a symbiote becomes more powerful. They obtain all their father's powers plus more. Yeah. So yeah, it would have been hard to defeat. But so they should have thought a clever way to defeat him rather than just kill him. That's it. Yeah. So those two films were I'll consider them mid-film, probably below mid. Disappointing, very disappointing. But the symbiotes they did well, which I'm thankful for, because they fucked it, like you said, in Spider-Man 3. So yeah, those two were disappointments. They're under 2 hours long, and like, what's his face? Mr. fucking Zombie...
Norman Reedus.
Yeah, Zombie Land, Zombie World. What's it
Woody
called?
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, thank you lads. He was so cringe as well.
Whoa, Woody Harrelson's a legend.
Yeah, he
I
is
feel like he's a bit like that as an actor in general in all his films.
Nah, I don't think he's
Leave him
cringe in anything else, but in this one, I didn't like him. He was just giving me like, I was like, don't you know who said, like, there's a scene and he's like, when they're driving away.
Don't you know I'm Electro?
Oh, man. No fucking
It's not even been mentioned. Amazing
Shit.
Spider-Man 2's not been
No,
mentioned.
because I'll tell you what,
I rate the
Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not that bad of a
That's
film.
all
No, I rate it.
It's just fucking Electro. Stop.
Anyway, that's it. We've done our 3 Marvels and our 3
Yeah.
disappointments. Arth could have spoken for all of us.
Fucking hell,
And we could have just named our films.
Yeah, we
and
could
he
just
can
let
just
him
go,
watch.
well, I'll tell you this much about the film.
I will tell you this much about the fucking film. Shite.
And
Oh,
you guys need to dash, so we're going to end it there.
don't you know I'm Electro?
We
What
did want to do GAC FM, but we don't
Check
have
that
time.
out on the Instagram. We'll get it up on the Instagram.
What, GAC FM?
Yeah, we'll get up our recommendations
You
over
got
the
some nice
weekend.
ones.
We'll do that then, yeah. I think what I'm going to do is, for all the artists I've picked, I'm just going to shuffle the songs a bit. You've got your finger in my mouth there.
Sorry mate, I saw something there, I got it.
So
I
I'm
mean,
going
all
to
the
shuffle up my artist songs just to change it up a bit.
Imagine if that was another fucking...
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Catch you later, Bolt.
I'll catch you later because we're finished now.
Oh, fuck.
Like, subscribe, and
Yeah.
get your questions in for Arthur.
I want
some
He
serious
wants some
questions.
serious questions. Like
Also-
emotional
If the
damage.
service is
I've-
good, if the services are good when we're abroad, yeah, we'll try and get a live video of fucking San Siro, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's
Try and
fine.
get some
For GAC
instant
football.
chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, for GAC football, this is.
Gak's on tour this weekend. Well,
Gak's on
2/3 of it.
The other one's still grafting away, yeah.
Do the business, yeah.
Holding down the fort.
We need to get to watch the football.
Alright.
Listen, I got tickets to go watch Spurs this weekend.
Bye.
Spurs, Liverpool, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Fuck off. See you later, guys.
Fucking hell. What the fuck? I called that in the start.